every morning after snoring. Yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. Not feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. Not feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in hand. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Two distant strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're just as strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
run it down. The sun is up, so run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last so long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. And sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we met from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stomach, just feeding the neighborhood bruh. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up, To win it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my sun it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner, when life isn't free for a person. Now we need some balance and order, but you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We stick for the sorrow and that's for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we started today.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. From left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On first down, it's Benson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
20.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready? Cougar 19, Dragon 60, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
To throw is DTR. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Stop.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Here's 2nd and 10.
Up, up. 180. Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. Shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And nothing but daylight ahead. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23.
180.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Trap 60.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Cup 19.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19, Warrior 70, 19, Lion.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Ready up.
First down, Atlanta.
Let's
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Complete to Likely. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Thompson Robinson now. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
180! What's that?
Running out of the gun here with Benson. They'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Buccaneers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
180! Start!
Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Thompson Robinson throwing here. That's complete to Dobbs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 63 yards.
1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 77. 19 Lions.
Thompson Robinson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
180. Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Up, up. Set. 20. What's that?
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Kings, Kings, Kings. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Stop.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Hey, 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 let's go!
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Thompson Robinson now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, third, 19 tight, 19 light.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The DTR going to throw it here. That's out wide here for Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
19 Charger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. reception, his third. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Good. 180.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quez Watkins, 50 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 8.
Good. 180.
To throw, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
20.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
To throw his DTR. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And able to get this out to the 25. Are about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
18, Robert. 18, 19, Lion. Go.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mayfield down. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
First down 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. 169 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
At the 38-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson, he'll try the left side. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 60.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. That's caught downfield by Pickens. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Another run here with Benson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Regular. Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bucks try it on 4th down to come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
19.
Robinson up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 40 yards. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
180!
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
180! What's what?
Here comes Benson on the toss right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180.
They'll go again with Benson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down and 9.
A give. Here comes Benson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Up, 180!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's got his man London right side. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up second and
Mayfield.
At the 31-yard line.
And it's throw incomplete. All over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.